I just wanna get this taste out of my mouth sometimes. I could be emotional, my thoughts get loud sometimes. We can make love outside until the clouds get loud, till our phones both die. I wanna know both sides. Put your heart in the deep end, yeah. Put down your defense, yeah. I know myself and I get worse around the evening, yeah. And I know that it gets harder when I don't sleep or drink.
Hi everybody, it is about 11:40 a.m. right now, and honestly I was just working on a blog post the entire morning and like really frustrated because I deleted something I wasn't supposed to delete. I use Squarespace for my website, and Squarespace is just not great with Command Z, which is honestly something that Squarespace should work on, or maybe I'm doing something wrong, who knows. Originally I was gonna work out, but then I had that whole mishap with the blog and just got really swallowed up in that. So I probably will work out later today and probably try to loop my brother in to work out with me. But for now, let's put our face on so we can get started and log in to my actual job. I can barely do my makeup focused, so no promises how this is gonna go. So this past couple of months, I've been kind of putting money aside to save up to buy a bike because I want to get back more into cycling. I've been cycling in the studio in Seattle in the winter time, and I want to be able to cycle outside once it gets nicer in the summertime. But the problem is, now recently, since we're in this quarantine situation, I really wanted to get the Sims game. Okay, first I was thinking the Nintendo Switch and Animal Crossing, but that's too much for an impulse buy. Like, the Switch is like $300, and I'm not super confident that I would keep playing it after this whole quarantine thing is over. And then I was messaging my friend Colby, so shout out to Colby, and she told me that there's like a sale going on and it's only $5 right now. So I need to like look into that. I think recently I've just been having a hard time mentally in the evenings because I have a lot of late meetings, so I don't really get to turn off completely. And in the evenings, I've been feeling kind of stagnant, really bored, unentertained. So that's where I think The Sims would be kind of fun, because I can kind of live vicariously through my Sims and also just play The Sims at night. Because my brother, who I'm trying to get to hang out with me, is always playing Fortnite. So now I can just like camp out next to him and play The Sims. I've been working out at home and doing a combination running outside, yoga, and strength/boot camp workouts. I never thought I liked working out at home, but I've actually been really liking it. So now I'm like, when this thing is over, I could just keep working out at home and I would save so much money. Because before this whole quarantine thing, I would spend money on studio workout classes, which I still think I get a better workout. So to be determined on that. But my friend Kate, shout out to Kate if you're watching this, requested a weekly workout routine. So I think I'm gonna film a video of that. I'm so happy that I actually found a workout routine that I like to do at home here. Another thing that I've been incorporating into my life is trying to tune in more into the seasons and into what my body is feeling. I could have a whole talk about learning to eat intuitively and recalibrating my body's hunger signals, which is something I've been focusing on for the past about 8 months, and I think I'm finally in a good place with that. And I think it was just, I don't know, meant to be, but I came across this book, The 4-Season Solution. I've never heard of it before, but I actually just found it at Costco. This book, The 4-Season Solution, is all about tuning in to our biological intuitions. So like one of the problems we have is a lot of people feel stagnant, purposeless, like nothing is moving forward because we live in constantly 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. We are constantly looking at screens, so it always looks like it's daytime. We don't spend much time in darkness, which is when melatonin, the sleep hormone, gets released. So I'm only like a few pages in, but I'm already loving it because he's talking about what foods to eat in what season, what hormones are more prominent in what season. So like winter, it is natural to gain a few pounds, to be slower, to be sleeping more, and then in the summer be more active. And also one cool thing is the winter time is better suited for high intensity interval training workouts, which is what I've been feeling like doing lately, while the summer is more endurance workouts, so like long runs, hikes, those kind of things. And it's generally what my body has been feeling like. I felt these things before reading the book. The book just kind of solidified those intuitions. Sometimes for fun, I like to put on a little bit of lipstick, and it's just my natural lip color. Put on my lips, I put it on my cheeks, and sometimes I put it on my eyelids. If y'all didn't know, these are earrings that I had queued up to be in my jewelry store that I was going to open. But now with this whole quarantine thing, that is put on the back burner pretty intensely. Also, the weird thing is I've been working from home, right? So I should theoretically have more time. Don't need to go places, no transportation time. And weirdly, I've felt busier at work. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm learning how to work from home. So it could just very much be that I need to learn better on how to turn off work when it stops. I'm trying to play around with different schedules on how to manage that. I've been experiencing a lot of fluctuations in motivation, especially in the evenings when I'm bored. That's when I feel really unmotivated, really uninspired, and that feeling does not sit well with me. So I'm hoping The Sims will help out with that. Now that my face is on, we're headed back to my little work setup area, which if you want a tour of it, you should check out my last vlog and clean up my space a little bit, and then I'm gonna log on and join a meeting.
That's why we involved. That's what makes you good. That's what makes you good. That's what makes you good. That's what makes you good.
I finished my morning work session and it's about 2 p.m. now. And Julie and I have been having a little tea FaceTime date every day, so I am looking forward to that. That's gonna begin in 2 minutes. I'm gonna refill my tea and log on to FaceTime. I am getting ready to log on. I also just finished a blog post today. The blog post that I have coming next is a monthly inspiration source post, which I'm really excited for this. I kind of wanted to do an email newsletter, but I don't want to put too much on my plate yet and commit to that. So I think I'm doing a monthly blog post of all my favorite things from the month, or all my favorite sources of inspiration from the month, because I do consume a lot of content online.
It's ready.
You're making it into the vlogs today. If I look like a mess, it's because I just finished working out, but now it's time to eat dinner, and I have to eat dinner pretty fast because in 15 minutes I have to pick up a few calls again. For all this filling.
I want you to know you late.
Good morning, everybody. We are here in the usual morning coffee spot. I woke up around 8:30 a.m. naturally today, did some yoga, I was social media for a bit on the couch, and now I'm here ready to make my coffee. So I watched a video where basically Marie Kondo makes matcha every morning and how it's always been a ritual for her. So I try to make my coffee making in the morning very present, very ritual-like. I don't know if it's been very successful. Where did I put my phone? Got it. Okay, so we're gonna start off with planning for the day, kind of seeing what the day has in store, which this is a planner template I made myself. All I did was order A5 dot grid paper off Amazon and created the templates on PowerPoint. I kind of just wanted to experiment with this mix of bullet journaling and a pre-made planner because I'm not finding I have as much time as before to do my bullet journal, but I still wanted that customizability, so I'm trying to make my own template. I have a timetable here, just kind of a blank area for notes. Also in the notes section, which I think I'm going to change this into an intention section. This is my gratitude section, which my printer kind of blipped out there. And then I'm recording what I eat every day for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. Stay tuned because now I'm thinking about making a planner store and, you know, making it very customizable. You could like create your own planner down to different sections on the page. I've been having a lot of bad dreams, and I think it's because of this whole coronavirus stress seeping into my subconscious. Sometimes I wake up just very stressed, and that used to be actually a problem in college. I would wake up and just immediately be very, very stressed. And it hasn't happened in a long time, and recently it's been happening again. So I'm just trying to take my morning slow. I started to let myself sleep in and just naturally wake up. Oh, planning. We're planning. Okay, checking my work calendar. Well, I have overlapping meetings, okay? And then I'm checking the Peloton app, which is the app I've been using for my workouts. And I love Peloton, this app. I have a 90-day free trial right now. What I liked about workout studios was that it was at a set time. I had to go there, I had to be there when it started. I couldn't be late. So it just forces me to start working out without thinking about it. So Peloton is an app different from other workout apps because they are live workouts. So you book the workouts at a specific time and it's free for 90 days. So it's amazing. They have all sorts of workouts.
I want you to know you lit even when it gets dark. taste blood on my
I'm going to redecorate the guest room because there's been very minimal effort put in to decorating it, so I want to kind of revamp it since it turns out I'm going to be here a little bit longer than expected. So first step is I'm going to take this couch, swap it out for that table over there, and I think I found some white bed sheets in my old room, so I want to swap out the miscolored, mismatched, miscellaneous bed sheets with those. And then I need to figure out something to do about this treadmill. It's kind of just stowed away here.
my lips and still trust my heart. Drive me from the hospital with a bag of cash and your lip gloss on. Fat ass, no centerfold, cause that shit's too skinny, bro. Past life running through my mind, bad dreams and cheap wine. Sad songs and flannel on, eating cantaloupe in a G5. And I know that you keep stressing and calling them imperfections, but that's just why you the only one I mess with. I'm here for
I'm going to run.
the cracks in the painting, all day raining, the problems that I never wanna solve.
Young age, trying to make it big. Now that I'm up, they all on my dick. No contractions, never thrown a brick. Just trying to keep it cool.